shit. So today, I did something that I don't normally do. I took a nap. Now most people my age love naps. I know my friend Crystal, when she heard the Drake line, "I don't take naps," she was just like, "What? Drake doesn't take naps?" But I personally don't. I don't like the concept of sleep as much as the rest of the world seems to. I see it as a colossal waste of my time. It's necessary, but I don't enjoy it as much as everyone else does. The last week or so, however, I've felt like absolute garbage. I've been getting sick. You can tell by my voice, it's kind of gone right now. So today, my day off, I woke up a little later than I expected to, but I woke up, got lunch, did some schoolwork, laid down just to watch some YouTube videos, and eventually I just kind of fell asleep. Since I don't nap very often, the occasional, once in a blue moon, couple hour nap can be very, very nice. My nap today, realistically, was very heavenly, but because I've been sleeping all day, I have not been very productive. So, it is now 5:28, the sun sets in 2 hours, and I'm gonna see what kind of video I can make in that span of time. So I've decided that today is going to be more of a talky video, which I usually try to keep to a minimum in these videos. Even though in my brain I always want to sit down and just not stop talking, I usually try to keep me talking about my thoughts and opinions down to shorter bites and leave everything else to what's going on my day and what's happening around me and what's going on with my friends. However, since today is kind of an unorthodox video to begin with, I've decided that today is going to be a pretty talky episode. If that's not your thing, you can go ahead and click off. Come back on Monday. That's going to be a pretty fun vlog. I already have it edited. But today, it's going to be more of a conversation. So I put my phone in a tree, and I think this definitely takes the cake as the most creative place I've put my phone to record this vlog so far. Today I came to Alpine Park, which is a local park. It's one of my absolute favorite parks. It's got a really neat playground. It's just a very strange playground compared to all the other playgrounds that I've seen. It seems kind of unorthodox. I mean, Christ's sakes, the slide is made out of tons of little rollers, and when you go down, it's bumpy. It's a good time. I don't know if I mentioned why I'm not filming the actual playground. It's because if you can hear in the background, there are tons of kids, and having a person who is now an adult walk into a playground and just start randomly filming with a bunch of children present probably is not a good idea. So I've just elected to not film that as much as humanly possible. Not seeming like a child predator aside, I'm very, very excited because this Saturday, if you're watching this on the day it was uploaded, is going to be my 8th week in a row uploading a video on Saturday, which is way longer of a streak than I thought I was gonna have when I first started doing them a lot. The more I did them, the more it became sort of a constant passion to make sure that they got done something every single week. And like I said in the first outtakes video, I don't want to post anything I'm not proud of. And I've been proud of everything I've done so far. This week's video is super crazy. I had Kyle and Isaac dressed up in costumes running around a park. However, after this week, I'm actually going to take a week off from posting my Saturday videos. I decided to do this just so I don't get burnt out. I wanted to give myself enough time. Hello, person in the background. I wanted to give myself a week to rejuice, get prepared for the next one. Just sort of like a 1-week hiatus so I don't get completely burnt out. I mean, I've been doing this for 2 months consecutively. I know some YouTubers do this as a professional job and upload more than once a week. I still have a full-time job, and I'm just now a decent adult. So this is a lot more than I anticipated it being. All right, there are enough people staring at me with their dog now. I'm gonna go somewhere else. So I've come to my local game store because I wanted to use this as a segue into something I wanted to talk about. The store is Disc Replay. It's my favorite game store in town. It's better than GameStop because the employees here A, don't feel like they hate their jobs, and 2, will actually have a conversation with you about things. Recently, they've started selling Frisbees, because apparently the Frisbee market in Rockford is overwhelming. I never knew that. Look at the incredible selection. However, the whole thing goes supply and demand. Something else has struck America as of late. That is a huge fad that everybody's sort of getting into. And, of course, disc replay has followed suit with the Frisbees and taken on something else recently. That's right, fidget spinners, which I usually don't get behind current fads, because usually I think they're really stupid, but on the contrary, I actually really enjoy fidget spinning quite a bit. This one I got for free. Kyle, you remember Kyle. Kyle made it for me for free out of some old skateboard bearings. It's so good, and it's so fun, and it's so relaxing. You can judge me all you want, but I really enjoy it a lot. I promise I didn't just come here for the segue into fidget spinning. I do intend to look around and see what little hidden treasures I can find. For example, I have no idea what this is, but I'd really like to find out what it is and why it costs $5. Before I leave, I found something that I would like to tell you a story about. Back when I was in the 2nd grade, there was a movie coming out that I was very, very excited to see. I'm not a big cereal person personally, but I did buy a bunch of cereal, or should I say I had my mom buy a bunch of cereal that year, so I could potentially win a free movie ticket to see this movie. And that convoluted plan actually worked. I did find a free movie ticket in my box of cereal to see this classic masterpiece of film, the Looney Tunes Back in Action. I was so excited that I had won this free ticket. I brought it to school to show off, which was not a good idea. Within 4 hours it was stolen. I never actually did get to see that movie in theaters. I saw it years later on Cartoon Network. Was very underwhelmed by it. However, when I lost that ticket, I went through such great turmoil. It was very, very rough. I was very saddened. Seeing this cost a whopping $3.33 really puts my emotional turmoil into grand perspective. There is now 16 minutes until sundown. I have been online and I read about a deal that's going on today. So now I thought it'd be fitting to end the vlog of me completely by myself for I think the very first time, with me getting dinner by myself with a very, very special occasion. So today, I found out, is a special at Buffalo Wild Wings where you can get buy one, get one small boneless wings. If you don't know me very well, which you probably don't, I absolutely adore Buffalo Wild Wings, mostly because, well, they're the first place that I tried boneless wings at, and I have it has a special place in my heart because Ashley and I used to come here every Thursday and partake in the little whole sheep boneless wing day. We haven't done that so much anymore, but the moment I heard about this offer, I made it here post-haste, right as the sun starts to set. I am gonna go home and ravage these wings. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Come back on Monday for my regular friend-included shenanigans. Oh God.